Welcome to yet another edition of the 26 Richard Weekly News Update with my co-host Snege Spanda. Sawubona Snege.
Sawubona Faith onjani?
Ngiyaphila njani wena?
No mina ngiright. Siyakwamukela mahlabezulu omuhle ku 26 Richard Weekly Update yethu sisithi thokoza singazi ukuthi khona namhla ziningi izinto ebezisenzakala Faith.
It's not only today where we had a lot of things going on, but the whole week from Monday, it's been, I would like to think, an exciting week. And maybe to get straight into it, Harare International Airport renamed after Mugabe. Harare International Airport has been renamed to Robert Gabriel International Airport in honor of President Robert Mugabe. Officially accepting the honor on Thursday, Mugabe said his government remains committed to improving the aviation industry through putting in place measures that will enhance the growth of the sector. He said, the air transport plays a pivotal role in the growth of the economy as it links the country to regional and international markets that promote cooperation. Government remains committed to fully support this sector, and we have lined up various projects that will see the boom in the aviation industry. The renaming of the Harare International Airport to Robert Gabriel Mugabe International Airport is likely to open new avenues for our air industry, thereby promoting development, said Mugabe.
It is indeed a great honor for me, and I'm humbled by this gesture. My government recognizes that air transport is pivotal to the economic growth of our country. And we have been debating this issue of economic growth, the issue of development, the issue of encompassing all our people and trying to improve their condition. While transport in general accelerates the movement of people and goods in a cost-effective way, air transport facilitates and promotes national and regional trade, tourism, investment, and integration. I'm sure it also promotes international trade and tourism and investment. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to note that our Ministry of Transport and Infrastructural Development continues to...
Nankoge, the international airport has been renamed to the president's name.
Okay. Uqinisele ukuthi khona ngani kulezi indaba ezimnandi mahlabezulu ezenzakalayo yiye kuthiwa khona i-national airport yethu ebesiyazi i-Harare International Airport isi Robert Gabriel Mugabe International Airport. And ngokukhuluma kwakhe umongameli welizwe uthi khona ukubizwa kutsha kunikwa kutsha ibizo le-airport ngani so kuzangezelela amathuba esilawo in terms of cooperation with amanye countries led development economically.
Exactly. We don't know how renaming the airport will open up new avenues for the air industry.
Yeah, but since I'm sure ukuthi bathe be rename i-airport bebekwazi ukuthi khona mhlawumbe kulama hidden agendas akhona, you know, maybe ngane kulezinye izinto ekade zingayenzakali before esezayenzakala kades because
of the renaming.
You never know.
Let's hope so. Let's hope they had this in mind, they had this planned. And Zanu-PF heightened calls for Grace to replace Mnangagwa. Zanu-PF officials on Wednesdays stampeded to call for the appointment of Grace Mugabe to replace the ex-Emerson Mnangagwa, saying her philanthropic work makes her the ideal candidate. Speaking at the Solidarity March held at the party headquarters on Wednesday, Zanu-PF Secretary for Youth Kudzai Chipanga, who has been a forefront campaigner for Grace's elevation, said Zimbabweans are addicted to the name Mugabe and had no problems with the First Lady assuming vice presidency. So it so happens that this follows Emerson Mnangagwa being fired on Monday, and now they want Amai Grace Mugabe to assume the vice presidency post.
It's so surprising. Usugungabi wazi ukuthi khona ukuxoshwa kwaMnangagwa bekuyi issue yokuthi khona ubengekho loyal yini kumbe vele bekuvele kuyindlela ukuthi lo munye umuntu ade befuna ukuthi angene esikhundleni. So you never know, mahlabezulu omuhle yeye ukhanya kulama efforts asekhona ukuthi khona uvice president Mnangagwa oxotshiwe njengo president weZanu, njengo vice president weZanu, ukuthi khona isikhundla sakhe sithathwe ngumkamongameli uGrace Mugabe. So yeah, ukhanya thwa ama youth wonke alidwa ngukudza ichibange besithi khona no sivele ibizwe lithi Grace Mugabe kumbe ibizwe lithi Mugabe siyalizwisisa kakhulu, so sifuna anything as long as kuthiwa Mugabe phakathi engaze be vice president, it's fine, it's okay.
And it's not only the youth. The deputy secretary of the Women's League, Letitia Udenge, yesterday actually said the only person eligible for that post would be Amai Grace Mugabe. So it seems like a whole lot of people are rallying behind Amai being vice president.
But maybe ama justifications angikhona. I think kulabanye abantu asebeyenze izinto ezingcono udlula umongameli. I mean, of course so ngaba yi-philanthropy and everything, but ngingazi is that a category yokuthi ube vice president? Ngingazi njalo abantu landlizers bonela. But then kulabanye abantu like Opa Mchengori ukuthi khona le ngama revolutionaries, and we, you know, you would expect you to maybe ngane yibaba zathatha isikhundla seneso and things like that. But then, well, this is Zimbabwe, anything is possible.
Moving on, and still on the ED issues, more Emerson Mnangagwa allies axed in Masvingo. The Zanu-PF members of parliament, MPs, and 5 central committee members in Masvingo province are among almost 30 senior party members suspended for being part of a cabal that was working with the ousted Vice President Comrade Emerson Mnangagwa to undermine President Mugabe. Legislators Comrade Paradzai Chakona, Zaka Central, Comrade Robson Mave Nyengwa, Zaka North, and Comrade Matthias Tongofa Chibi North were served with prohibition orders barring them from participating in party activities. Nankoge, after Emerson Mnangagwa has been fired, we have more people who are thought to be his allies or people who seem to be undermining the authority of the president being fired and suspended.
Yeah, exactly. And umbuzo khona ukuthi kari indaba lokho kusenzakala khathesi sesiya kuma general elections next year. You know, izinto lezi ngane kulento eziningi okumele siziconsider. Why kusenzakala khathesi and bebengakuboni yini isikhathi sonke lesi and things like that. Yeah, mahlabezulu omuhle kukhanya kukhona abanye okuthiwa khona bona bebesebenza lo msekeli kamongameli osengufoma okade ngumsekeli kamongameli uDambudzo Mnangagwa, okuthiwa khona labo bebekhunga bebekhonza i-factionalism kumbe besupport i-factionalism ekade isenzwa ngumnangagwa njengama lokhu zenathi khuluma. So it seems ukuthi labo kuthiwa khona so kumele ukuthi baxoxwe kweZanu-PF, iZanu-PF ihambe kuma elections ingela abanye abantu abayiphambanisayo.
From what they were saying yesterday at the Solidarity March, they were saying that they want to get rid of all those people who hindered them from winning the election. So their main goal here is to get rid of all those people who stopped them from winning the election.
No, but so they have divide in support base yabo ngokwenza njalo. Well, you never know.
Moving on to MDC. MDC Alliance open to Lacoste. Opposition parties under the banner MDC Alliance have expressed their willingness to accept victims of Zanu-PF cleanup, saying they are free to join the envisaged grand coalition of opposition parties to battle President Robert Mugabe in the 2018 harmonized elections. Addressing journalists at a press conference at the Morgan Tsvangirai-led Movement for Democratic Change MDCT headquarters in Harare on Tuesday, Movement for Democratic Change leader Professor Washman Ngube said any political organization willing to add value to the coalition was welcome. Nankoge MDC, they have a press conference right after Emerson Mnangagwa has been fired, and they are saying they are willing and they are open to Lacoste. What is this supposed to mean?
Okay, maybe nonesinga kafiki khona hapo. I think ngengabona enye article namhla ekadi khuluma ngokuthi khona MDC Alliance ayingani kayiku support ngani kayikuvumeli. So angazi ukuthi khona is it either the issue ukuthi khona abakabe decided yena ukuthi khona ngabakwazi ukuthi bafuna bayamfuna yini uMnangagwa yena wabamfuna. But besides that, the issue is uMnangagwa engaxoshwanga bebeza kwenza njani and izinto ezinjani njalo. I think maybe ngane abaka decide kahle kahle ukuthi khona kahle kahle kuyini okumele bekwenze. But well,
they were not very clear about whether they are open to a certain person, but quoting Washman Ngube, he said an 8th and 9th wheel on the shoulder will be accepted. So they are accepting anyone who wants to join,
who may want to
but they are not specific, and they say they are not yet in conversation about this. So yes, it's open but not official.
Okay, yeah, well, so mahlabezulu omhle, yeah, kukhanya gacace ukuthi khona i-MDC Alliance ingathatha yini abanye abantu abangabe befuna ukuthi bejoin i-coalition as long as beza eda i-value according to Welshman Ncube kuthiwa laba abantu bayabe bemukelekile.
Moving on to business, clothing firms sing the blues. A number of companies in the clothing industry face closure due to an acute shortage of raw materials, as local banks are failing to allocate foreign currency for imports despite the central bank's policy of prioritizing raw material imports, as the industry official has said. Zimbabwe Clothing Manufacturers Association chairperson Jeremy Yeomans told Newsday in emailed responses that under the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe policies, raw materials for manufacturing in a value-added industry should be treated as a first priority, but this was not being heeded by the banks, and so many companies are considering closure. So now clothing firms now maybe might shut down because of the shortage of raw materials.
Yeah, yazi into ezisobuhlungu kakhulu ukuthi khona iZimbabwe siyazama sililizwe liyane lizama ukuthi khona livuke, and I think sengengananzelela ukuthi khona i-clothing industry yethu of course maybe sikhathini bengaperformi kuhle and stuff, but you find out khona that when most people go to
that's like the only alternative at the end of the day.
Kungathiwa umsebenzi wezandla yabukwazi ukuthi khona singakwanisa ukuthi ungayenza something, but then now mahlabezulu omhle kuthiwa khona ama-company kumbe ama-organizations adila ngokuthengiswa kwamalembu ama-raw materials asetshenziswa ekuthungeni impahla ikawasenelisa ukuthi khona mhlawumbe ebethola lawa ma-raw materials ngoba nxa yokuthi khona kuswelakala imali yokuthi khona kuthengwe lezi zinto ngaphandle kwelizwe njengoba zingekho elizweni. Ayisikuthi mhlawumbe imali iyaswelakala, but ukuthi kuthiwa i-Reserve Bank iyehlule ukuthi khona i-prioritize ukuthi iqakathekise ukuthengwa kwalawa ma-raw materials. Sibuza uziswela ukuthi khona so ikuyini
abakuqakathekisayo, because khanya wonke umuntu uyakhala. Almost every industry is complaining about something. So what is it that they are prioritizing?
So you wonder what's really happening. But I just hope ukuthi mhlawumbe bazezwe izikhalazo zabantu and then they do something.
True. Moving on to sport, Zamalek wants billiard. Warriors talisman Kama Billiard could be playing for Zamalek next year after the Egyptian Giants yesterday publicly stated their desire to sign the winger from when the transfer window reopens in January. So Kama Billiard now wants to be signed by the Egyptians, and he might be playing for Zamalek next year.
Yeah, well, and I think into enhle kakhulu and akusonto mhlawumbe emangalisayo because I think the young man is very talented. I remember last bathe bedlala eGabon ube he was number 2 in he was rated the 2nd in Africa as in the best player and things like that. So well, I think ukuthi khona he deserves a chance, and this Zamalek is a good playing team, and it's nice.
But isn't that now like a loss maybe for the Warriors?
No, of course, and for our local for our matches at Zimbabwe, of course, yeah, we as but then now Kurikano is going to carry South Africa, so it's going to see Egypt, I think it's I think it's something good even for a career. I think that's where they should actually be headed. With the talent
True. So this was it from the 263 Chat Weekly News Update, and this is it from me, your host, Faith Shorufura, and
siyabonga kakhulu mahlabezulu ngokuba lathi namhlanje sithanda ukuthi sithi ube le weekend.
For these and other stories, visit our website www.263chat.com. Follow us on Twitter @263chat and like our Facebook page 263chat.